I appear to be...
Stream.
There is a stream. And it does have a welcome to King of the Castle. There we go. It's up. The overlay works as well. Excellent.
I mean, it is, but Twitch is being weird because it's showing the schedule of the top of the actual video.
I know that's
probably on my end rather than anything you've got to solve.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go with that. I'm perfectly fine with it.
I'm just wondering how this all works with Twitch integration.
I mean, based on what I've played a couple of games of this in somebody else's, I have no idea how deep into it they were. All I know is I joined, I tried to start the rebellion. Because the timing was correct and I was in that faction. But yeah, all the integration does is basically tells you how much money you've got and what your faction's current goal is. As far as I can work out. Which is useful information because unless I specifically click the right buttons, you can't see that unless you got that up. So... yeah, reasonably helpful thing. I mean, I could be helpful and just have it all up at all times, but yeah, no.
Yep, okay. I think I've got Twitch to behave itself now. I can actually see the video without it being overlaid with the actual channel information.
Excellent. Okay. King Shadowhawk of the McBobbins dynasty is ready to be betrayed by you two.
Yay!
Begin! We will, in fact, play on Twitch. And... right, which regions do you want?
The red one.
Boron, Aegon, Von, or Van, Aegonham. Yes, absolutely. Yes. No idea if you're going to be in that faction, because I think it sounds randomly.
Okay, you've been messing with my name again.
Yes, ages ago. But, you know.
Of course.
Alright, Mara?
Do I need to push a button, or do you need to do a thing, or what?
No, I get to pick the three, but since you're here and in chat, I figured you might as well pick one.
Well, I may as well be the Chief of the North.
Very well. And we shall be joined by... secrecy, forbidden rituals are unproven. That does sound like me.
Okay.
Skill in negotiation, ornate masks, or honor to the ninth god. Nah, we like betrayal and backstabbing. We're gonna have the Council of the East as the thing.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Now the waiting game begins. Hello, Talon. Press exclamation mark join. You will be the leader of the faction of the Barons of the March, and we will not be looking at a title screen.
You do control things, yeah, but it's all done through Twitch integration. You don't need to own the game.
Yeah. Basically, what you will be doing is voting on various actions to try and benefit your faction. The basic premise of the game is, I am the king, you are the three leading powers in the kingdom. I have to keep you at a power level where you can't rebel, but equally I've got to keep you happy for various other reasons. Otherwise, my control goes down, your ability to rebel goes up, you might overthrow me and take over my kingdom. But also, the other two factions are doing exactly the same thing, so it's a bit of a balancing act. We have an inn.
A Talon.
Now, more people can join, and I believe they'll be attached to a random faction, but we have Talon leading the Barons of the March, Marishin leading the Chiefs of the North, and the Mumbling Historian leading the sneaky, ritual-loving Gits of the East.
Hey. It did say that those are unfounded rumors.
Yes, and we know what unfounded rumors mean. We can't prove it because we are not involved in those rituals. But...
slander.
Absolutely slander. But anyway, if you wish to join as we go, please feel free to. We will begin.
We will begin.
Drink.
Okay. King of the Castle Primer. The Monarch's path to victory. Acquire an heir, then complete my ambition to win. Your first reign will likely end in disaster. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Good to know about my first game of this. Keep an eye on the various region schemes. If they pass all their stages, they will win the game. If a region's defiant stat gets too high, the regions can rebel against me. To win, pass all three stages of your scheme. Each stage requires you to get to certain levels, which are affected in votes. How you vote is up to you, etc., etc. If your defiance stat is high enough, you can rebel. This pauses your scheme and is risky if you have low military. I am indeed alive! My paranoia videos were great and inconsistent. Each season, there will be 3 events to play. Click on one to get started. So, I have 5 authority, 3,000 gold in my treasury, 5,000 stability. If we look at our noble list, we have 4 nobles, each of you having 1,000 gold at the moment. That's your personal allowance and allows you to fund the various projects as we go. We shall see. So the barons have a trade score of 5, farming score of 5, military score of 6, faith score of 6, and a defiance score of 1. The chiefs have no faith, but they have better military.
That sounds accurate to me.
It does. The counts have a high farming score because they're weird and cryptic ritualistic bastards, possibly. And are general all-rounders. But hey, we'll see how this affects things and how this goes. So, the first event, we will go to the coronation, because that's clearly the most important thing. This is your monarch, the streamer's character. They'll appear in most stories, but not all. Kingdom stats, authority, treasury, stability. If any of them are 0 at the start of the season, the game will end. I'll probably lose at that point. Region stats determines which events are generated. Defines it hard enough. If it defines it higher than both authority and stability, they can rebel. So that's sort of a target if you want to do that. Mara, since he has the highest military. You can scroll through a list of nobles here. That is fine. Okay. Your Majesty, I've scheduled coronation take place in a week's time. Shouldn't I be giving the orders now? But delaying longer would make the nobles restless. When nobles get restless, they take their daggers and look for the nearest back. Very well then, what must I do? Council will decide that. What? Alright, fine. The council's going to decide how I'm coronated. I'm not going to be happy with this. Isn't it absolute?
The game and Shadow is already whining.
But it's my god.
It's my monarchy! How dare you! Oh dear.
This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty.
Everything has to be run by a council, but even this. Shall we call the nobles in? Okay. Choices and stats. Certain choices will change stats. Some choices will do so indicate here. Okay. Do not show the regions affected. Okay. These are the upcoming choices your nobles will vote on. Each will be changed in one way. Mark can change how a vote is run with a law. You may use 1 law per vote. You may use your veto on one option you dislike. When the vote opens, nobles vote using command !vote followed by the letter of choice.
Ah, okay. That's
the monarch may vote and close the vote at any time after all nobles have voted or after the timer hits 0. Okay. So, should we host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine, which would lower our treasury but increase stability? Force the commoners to swear a blood oath, which would raise authority but lower stability. Throw the king into the river, which would... I might veto that one. Raise stability but lower authority. All nobles must provide a vast banquet for the king, which would increase farming but lower the individual wealth of the nobility. So, I will press start the vote.
The chat's a bit in the way of the
It
effects.
is. Yeah, let me just bear with. I'll just do a quick adjustment. But anyway, the vote is open. I'll close it once we have 4 votes or whatever. We can actually put this to be most convenient at this point. I'm just going to put it up here and just have the top bits sort of scroll off. If that needs to be changed again, we'll leave it there. Yeah. Okay. So, all nobles have voted. We have a tie. Voting tied at 2. Okay, so I break the tie by choosing this. Okay. I mean, I in theory have enough money, and clearly raising my stability is probably going to be important at some stage. So, yes, we will host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of blood. Wine. Yes, blood wine.
Oh, are Klingons there?
Absolutely. Why not? Okay, so... No, why did I start that off? Okay, so the Kingdom Treasury is reduced. If that hits 0 at the start of a turn, I will lose the game. But my stability is now civil, so, you know, that'll do. Coronation was a great success. Alright, let's have a look at the council introduction. First duty is meet with a council of nobles, who is currently still the same 4. If you do wish to join, join can still do that at any time. Nobles hail from across the kingdom, the wintry north, the desolate east, and of course, the bleak marsh. We will meet with the chiefs of the north. Hello, Chief Marigin.
Hello.
Now go away. I'm going to speak to other people. The Counts of the East. Count Shurgle. Nice to meet you. You're not Aegon.
Hold on!
You're not the leader of your faction. You're just a member of it, sir.
There's been unfairness.
It's not unfair. Baron Talonson, hail and met, and your leadership will whip this kingdom into shape. Absolutely. We will definitely do some whipping. So how do we vote? Okay, so suspiciously you'll have to join by using, yep, thank you. Join using that method, and once you get an option to vote, it will be literally exclamation point vote and the letter afterwards. So there we go. We have a couple of new people who I think have joined, and they have balanced out. So we now have 2 factions for each of the 2 nobles for each faction. Yeah. Now I know this isn't necessarily consistent because when I've joined a game, it hasn't been, but I imagine for the early stage it probably will be. Anyway. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices of nobles arguing with each other and demand your favour. Of course. Of course. No wonder your father told you to avoid the throne at all costs. Yes, it's clearly not worth it. But hey, the path to victory. The monarch must acquire an heir and complete their ambition to win the game. A spouse is useful, but not necessary. Complete your ambition before a scheme or rebellion usurps you.
Well, as I remember, CK2 did contain the event where you could basically bonk a bush and end up with a...
If we get that desperate, we will be bonking bushes. But let's see how this game goes. First years of your reign are the most difficult. You are new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place. Oh no!
Would we do such a thing?
Yes!
Those fools couldn't steam their way out of a paper bag.
To defeat the schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing ambition. The question is, when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? So, I can either, as a conqueror for military, peacekeeper for stability. I could go stability, actually. I've already gained a point in that. Architect of a new golden age to increase trade. Trade seems a bit questionable. Gold of Faith. Well, one of our factions doesn't have any, so I don't think that's a good idea. Farmer of a nation with farming. Farming could be useful. I don't think I'm going to be the greatest king who ever lived. Well, that is an ambition. You know what? I'm actually going to go for peacekeeping as a goal. We're going to keep the peace, despite your best efforts.
Oh, very clever.
Damn it, he might actually succeed.
From Wick's work, which I work at a school. Okay, and they've decided they're going to deliver it now.
Perfect.
Yes, who delivers to a school, and it says school on the at 7:10 at night.
Oh dear.
So my goal is to increase the kingdom's stability as much as possible, which by a happy happenstance will also prevent your rebellions. Hopefully. Once you have an heir, I'll return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty. Okay, we have ended the season, so let's move on.
Oh, your spy master's gonna talk to you only when you have an heir.
I missed that, but yes, probably. Okay, each region will now vote for one of the 3 randomly selected schemes. Schemes are made up of the 3 stages with specific stat requirements. Passing all 3 scheme stages places the region's claimant on the throne, winning the game. When did the barons of the march back down from a fight? Never! No do what it takes to put me, your rival queen, on the throne. Okay, voting is open. So what scheme should the barons pursue? So this is for Talon and Suspicious.
Yes.
I mean, I had to try, so...
Yeah, I mean, of course you had to try it. Of course you had to try it, but...
A totally not rigged voting system.
Lower authority. Okay, so the barons are going for gunpowder.
And propaganda.
Or propaganda. I'm assuming because it's a tie I get to choose this, but...
So, I mean, gunpowder plus propaganda equals fireworks?
Okay, I'm guessing it randomly chose if there was a tie because I didn't have an input into this. Yeah. So they're lower
Liege, what Liege? How should we plot against you?
Absolutely. The Republic of Kurth has this substance called gunpowder. With enough of that, the barons could take over the kingdom. Right, so gunpowder, treason, and plot. I see.
I see no reason that gunpowder treason should ever be forgot.
Okay, sure, their trading partners don't fear the king's wrath. To advance the scheme, the barons must lower authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons. Chiefs of the North! We all know I should be on the throne, not this imposter King Shadowhawk, but how do we make that happen?
Okay.
Who's your fellow Nordling? Legius is your fellow Nordling.
What sort of plotting is this from the 2 supposedly warrior factions?
Subterfuge? We're not.
We can be subtle if we want to. We just have one obvious person at the front and we do everything behind him.
We don't subterfuge. We intimidate.
You need to vote.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so let's find out. Legius voted the subterfuge first, so it might be that, but we'll see.
See.
Nope,
I mean,
it is
I don't
random.
know what the options are yet.
Huzzah!
Intimidation, raise others' defiance.
That kingdom you got there, it's be a shame if something happened to it.
Absolutely. I mean, you're part of it, but it wouldn't be a shame if something happened to it. Scheme, the chief must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 6. Or ensure a region begins a rebellion in 4 seasons. Okay, and finally... Each ties the east with his own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Shadowhawk wears the crown. Yep, they definitely don't do rituals.
Not at all.
Not at all.
They just wear very fancy hats.
Lower own defiance?
Yeah, you're choosing your goal, what you want to achieve.
Well, you've gone for the goal that's counter to the
Yes, because we
North's
want
goal.
to win.
which is true, but it does mean you're not that you are working against each other. But I'm okay with that.
Technically, it is the strategic play. Directly counter another.
Okay, the counts must lower their defiance to 4 or less in 2 seasons. They actually have already achieved their goal.
Yay!
Here you can view the region's schemes and their claimants. When you have an heir, they will appear on the right of this page. If your reign ends abruptly, the nobles will vote for the next monarch. This vote is between 2 regions with the highest combined stats. Okay, so highest combined stats also matters for sort of the final vote.
So we must keep our defiance under
you've
the
got to
limit now.
avoid
Yeah.
noddlings.
Yeah, I believe the interface will show you your goal now underneath the thing where your money is. Also, I apologize, I'm just gonna have to sort out my webcam because I need to get a new one.
So either we win or the Nords win, basically in this one. Yeah.
At the moment, but of course that only advances you to the next goal when you have your second objective.
Yeah.
And obviously, I imagine that it's possible for people to achieve that at different times or catch up.
It's all good, Carol. Oh, Carol's throwing us.
All right, let's find out.
in the ring.
Tyrell is joining the Chiefs of the North.
Huzzah!
All right, we will end the season and see how we advance. Okay, a new plague, the Honor Guard, an invitation. Well, I mean, clearly I have to find out about this plague first. Baroness suspiciously outlandish. The March of the Destructive Plague, and not just any plague, a dancing plague! You're pulling my leg. This is no laughing matter, my liege. We've recruited something called Skaven. Oh no, not the Ratmen. It affects everyone, even cats and dogs. We don't know how it started, but it's spreading quickly. Whole villages are dancing themselves half to death. Oh god, we're in a musical. Get us out of here. Okay, so what should be done about the dancing plague that's gripped the marsh? So we can either quarantine the affected villages, which gives a reduction in trade. We can pass a law that forbids dancing, which gives an increase in authority, a decrease in stability, an increase in defiance. Or let it be. How bad is dancing anyway?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious.
Yep. I'm going to...
dancers.
No, hold on. See, there's 2 options that lower stability here, so I've got it. The vote hasn't opened yet, and obviously I can mark my my option here, but I don't think I've got a choice in this. I'm going to lose some stability whichever way this goes. So, what do I care about most? Barons of the North would want the authority going up, And I think you can all vote on all of these. I'm just going to let the chaos rule here. Voting is open. I believe you can vote. Anyone can vote for it. Yep, everybody can vote. So voting power matters.
Dancing.
Okay. I believe that's it, unless we get another person in. That, in fact, is it.
You know what dancing leads to? It leads to dancing, prancing elves.
It does lead to elves. I'm aware of this, but this is why I didn't bother changing it, because I knew I was going to lose some stability here. Oh, well. 4 votes fast war. Let it be. How bad is dancing anyway? Dancing plague might bring some life to the masses. Why not let it spread? Soon half the kingdom is dancing around the clock as the plague hits other regions, including the capital. Productivity is down and crops are rotting in the fields. But at least everybody seems to be having a good time. So the kingdom is now stable. Farming is now meager in the north. Farming is now sufficient in the march. And farming is fruitful in the east. So you all lost out there. Including me. So I'm sure it's all good. Alright, so let's go for an invitation. Your Majesty, this year will be holding the Winter Feast in my clan hall. It'd be an honor if you could attend. I shall look forward to it. Anytime there's food available, I will look forward to it. Special time of year, you'll see.
Yep. Thanks, Carol.
That's not suspicious at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, the Honor Guard. Natural King, you need personal section. Why, I could plunge my sword right into your heart, right? Okay, this isn't a noble, this is just a marshal.
Yeah. For a minute there, I thought that was me, and I was like, yep, but no, it's not.
But I'd like to see you try. It's the marshal's I chuckle, in case she quickly hides it. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from Dutch dangers. Unfortunately, it's a political decision. What are my options? Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior horses, the counts with their knights of the Order of a Drowned Rose, and the barons with their squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers.
I like her shadow just transposed the word heroes with horses.
Absolutely, horses. Definitely horses. Definitely horses. Of course, you could hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all. Alright, let's see what the marshal suggests. The battle-bitten
Special
preference.
Ho, 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 ho.
Okay. Let's think about this.
The North are the best fighters. Come on.
They are the best fighters. I do concede this. I have made my decision. I also don't want to lose money at the moment. I might need that. Okay. What's my noble list like at the moment? You're all there. You know what? I actually am going to take the Northern Warriors.
Boo!
Yay.
Which does advance for North's goal as well quite heavily. So, yeah.
This is now aloof.
Yep. Boo. But it's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure when they inevitably fail, I'll go to the next people in line. It's all good. The warrior heroes arrive. They are not horses. I was tricked. A few weeks later, they swagger in with big grins and bigger axes.
Yep.
Okay.
And how could you not feel safe with big burly men, big burly axes?
Oh, no, there's absolutely... They're actually ducks. I did actually look. There's no duck image on any of the shield heraldry, so you can't have ducks. We've already eliminated them. Anyway, we'll end the season.
The ducks were long taken care of.
Nobles can use their wealth to bid on a building in any region which affects a stat. This is done through an auction where only the 2 most funded buildings are chosen. When the auction is open, nobles can fund with the following command. Fund the letter of the project, and then X, which is the amount of wealth you are personally spending for this. When you're ready, hit start auction to start the auction. So the effects. The barons can either have a cathedral, which ups their faith by 1, or a theatre, which lowers authority by 1. The chief... in fact, actually, as I said, only the 2 top buildings are going to get built. So you can spend money on other people's buildings as well. The chiefs can either get a trade increase or a authority increase. The counts get a faith decrease or a stability decrease as options. None of these seem good for me. But some of them seem better for you than others. So we'll see how this goes. Also, we've had a new join. We now have Buzz City joining the Barons.
It seems to me that money makes it easier to fund the military.
Indeed. So, for as example there, Fund A 100 would give 100 wealth to Building A. Currently, 50 has gone into that. You can bid multiple times. You can keep spending your money. But only the top 2 buildings will get built.
Fall for it.
Many prisons, eh?
Many prisons, yep. So currently that prison is getting built. Yes, my peaceful land is being ruined by, you know, the rule of law.
Oh, Carol with his tactical
51.
funding there.
Yep. So I can also see who the rich nobles are here and who's just not spending things. 2. Buzz City, you are the richest noble here.
Oh my word.
Well,
Someone's
okay.
got excitable there.
Okay, that was a late bid, so okay. Time's up. So the building's built. The prison and the theatre have been built, so my authority and stability are now at 4.
Not actors.
Yes,
Right
actors.
on the
But to be
line.
fair, we're throwing them straight in prison after the act.
Yeah, true. Can we throw them in prison before the acts?
No idea.
Yeah,
Okay.
we can have a
I would
prison
like a
musical
big
then.
plaque on the side of the prison. No, but that might be a bad idea.
We will give you the plague. Do you mean plague, sir? No. The dancing fever spreads.
Oh.
Okay. Suspiciously outlandish stands before you, hopping frantically from one foot to the other as she speaks. It's spreading. I think I've been affected myself. You think I should do something about it, I assume? I know what I want to say, but I can't be infected. If the king is infected with dancing fever, everything goes wrong. I'll have to show off my dance moves, and nobody wants that. It's a bit late for that, Your Majesty. Half the kingdom is infected by now. You do something or we'll dance
We could
ourselves
be
to
the
death.
lord of the dance.
But I don't want to be. This may look fun, but trust me, it's anything but. Okay, I am going to veto B. We are not hiring a wizard for all my treasury to solve this problem. So you have the option of order the nobles to hide in the castles and wait it out, which, oh boy, I'm not liking that. Or infect the nobility as a show of solidarity, which I like, but I don't think that's going to happen necessarily. We'll see. But yeah, I'm not spending all my money to get a wizard to sort it.
Interesting. Some people haven't voted yet, I think.
Yep, we do have... We have exact tie.
Oh. Oh.
Okay. Voting is tied at 4. So King is tiebreaker. Those are both bad for me, in truth.
Well, all 3 of them were bad for you, sir.
Yeah. God darn dancing. You know what? I'm at least going to make this bad for everybody else as well. I don't know. I do all these. If I lose stability and authority, I only need 1 more point of defiance to start possible rebelling against me. But adding defiance does the same thing. So, I don't know.
Yeah, but one of them doesn't.
You know what? I'm doing the path that's hurting you.
Me or him?
Yeah, defiance is on the barons, but
Okay, sea lights contain the plague and everyone knows it. As an uncontrollable dancing spreads to every corner of the kingdom, a royal proclamation is issued to ordering members of the council to stay indoors at all times. Yep. Stability is unstable, authority is now mucked, trade is now poor, trade is now modest, trade is now struggling. Even a hint of a jaunty tune sends the average peasant into a frenzied panic. We have killed the music industry! Success! How do you even win a king? I need to get my stability massively up, and I need to not have you rebel. Something that is looking increasingly more tricky.
noble dance-offs.
A noble dance-off. Begin! Okay, well that was terrible. Clearly I should have solved that better the first time round. Given everything else, I'm not going to go finding a spouse just yet. We're going to wait until we see this disaster.
I mean, it did basically start the game by saying you aren't gonna win the first.
Oh no, I'm not gonna win. I mean, I don't even see how I could have won based on the events. But hey, Your Highness, I've come to submit a complaint about the Counts of the East. Lately, they've been neglecting their tithes. How dare they forget their duties to the church? Conte Mumbling Historian, is it? Not paid in years? An example to be made of them?
Well, this puts me in an awkward position.
Now look, I know what you all want. And I'm going to put my monarch's choice here. Because you know it's correct.
Yeah, but you lose money.
No, that's your personal wealth. Wealth, not treasury.
Come, guys, let's be reasonable here. We should do absolutely nothing to address the problem. I'll pay. No. I'll pay in full. I'll pay in full.
Voting is open, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Voting is closed. I closed it with them with the result I wanted. It's all good.
Oh, come on.
Toss Conte Mumbling Historian in the dungeon as example to the rest. This is a player who has bought the king of the castle, so they can set customizations, their access to special outfits, and appear more often in storylines. What times you can't do this to me? Stability is now increased to teetering. Hands behind your back, you faithless scum. After that, the rest of the counts pay their tithes promptly for the rest of the year. The Archbishop is most grateful in his preach of your faith. Conte Mumbling Historian has been imprisoned. Mumbling Historian 2 has joined the council. Some counts' wealth has decreased. Faith has increased to 7. So, I mean, you gain some stats out of it by tossing away the Mumbling Historian.
Yes,
but,
you gained faith because you don't want to be in prison again.
Absolutely. And you never know, maybe we'll free him at some point instead of throwing him into the oubliette like he deserves. Anyway. In twisting passage of a castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. There's one person we can't avoid. Our mother. True. It's been almost... Oh, I feel attacked.
Oh god, I feel attacked.
But mother, I don't want to get married. We'll say Eddie. Let's go. Anyone will do. As long as I can get an heir out of it. So the message is to the most influential and noble families of the kingdom. We'll see what they have to offer. Execute my mother? I'm going to execute you for that statement. Alright, we will end the season. Amidst dark and foreboding forests, a small squat castle stands watch over the Marcher border. There at the end of the kingdom, a plot is hatching. The kingdom's descended into anarchy. This is perfect. The port authorities are barely manned, and the king is thoroughly distracted. Only if we imported the first barrel of gunpowder from Kerf, we made extra money on the sly thanks to lax tax regulations. Oh, we're fixing that. But one barrel of gunpowder is not enough to put me on the throne. For the next stage, the Baron... Okay, so the Baron's scheme, they must now raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Their trade has just gone to 4.
No, it's already 5.
To 5, yeah.
The Baron succeeded.
Hidden in a labyrinth beneath an eastern castle, a pair of counts meet to speak decisions against the king.
Count the money.
Ah! Conte Mumbling Historian 2. Your reputation is secure. The problem is now the Archbishop. The counts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 4 seasons. Right. Do not allow the counts to get any faith. You may collect common tax or target a specific region. Taxing a region will increase their defiant stat and decrease noble wealth.
You need him to pay his taxes.
We do need taxes to be paid. I know, the Barons have a lot of wealth. I mean, so do the North, in truth. And also...
I mean, who just declared open... Okay, not openly, but who just declared they've been tax dodging?
Here's the thing. I want to harm the... I need to harm the Barons, because... They're at stage 2. The East are at stage 2. Honestly, I am going to tax the Barons. Barons steadfastly deny selling arms to Ashmedi for 500 wealth. The other nobles gain 200 wealth. Okay. Let's end that there. It's because Shadow has a personal grudge against Mara. I see. What? Mara's not in there. Mara's in the Chiefs.
It's got nothing to do with me. Yeah, I'm a Nordling. I'm in the Chiefs.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the Winter Feast, which, was possibly alluded to be something a bit weird. But let's see. The weeks of leading your barrage train along perilous mountain roads, you finally arrived at the snow-swept clan hall of Chief. It's me, Kyril. All is so crammed with all the chiefs of the north sitting cheek to cheek among tables, groaning under the weight of food and ale. Have a seat, grab a drink. All part of the grand plan, absolutely. Exchange gifts with the host. What did you bring? What did we bring?
Some fine silk pajamas. That is definitely a mood.
It's a mood. Defiance is already at rock bottom, so I don't need to do any of those things. I'll give them a champion warhorse.
Of course you will.
So Kyril gains some extra wealth out of that. These last long as the night. The fires roar, the bards sing songs of the old days. The lake of ale is consumed. A couple of hours in, you see, you are extremely drunk or stone cold sober. I'll be a little merry. I don't need to adjust your defiance particularly, so. Snow piles up outside the doors. The mood in hall turns raucous. Your memory is blotchy, but you distinctly recall. What do I distinctly recall?
Leading the entire hall in the song.
I'm kind of thinking that one. I don't know what the contest would be, but.
It's bad that I read the second one as taking pants initially.
Fight, you coward! I am absolutely a coward. I will be a coward to the end of my days, but I will sing proud songs about how I'm not.
A long time ago, way back in history, when all there was to drink was nothing but cups of tea, along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he created a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops. He must have been an admiral, a sultan, or a king, and to his praises we shall always sing.
It's amazing that we're hearing the song from all the way in the east.
Oh, I bless Charlie Mops, the man who invented beer, tiddly beer.
No, the dance playing ran out, Kyril.
Yeah, we did that, but it cost us a lot. Well, it cost me a lot.
Yeah. So the peasants now hate any sign of like music. But the nobles now have noble dance battles because we were shielded from it because decreed basically COVID lockdown.
I am going to check my eligible options, which I assume are the wifely duties here, before I become a laughingstock. So we'll do that first. Alright, one eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance. And what if I don't want to marry any of them? Yes, indeed. Okay. It is arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by a cloth. Alright, let's see them.
And behind portrait 1.
First son of a northern It's Me Kyril clan. Typical northern lad. Big, brawny, honest. In the same way an axe to the face is honest. Indeed. He's slowly got some brains, avid leader with a vast library. Next. Of the Eastern Mumbling historian. Weren't they the ones who were faithless people? I've got somebody that oubliette for that.
Come on!
Beautiful fur coat.
Indeed, beautiful fur coat. She did have to suppress a peasant revolt on her land recently. I wonder why. Peasant revolts, you say? I don't know if I'd say intrigue. I don't know if this accepts it, because I don't want to accept it, but equally, I'm not necessarily scouting this.
Come on! When have I ever let you astray?
Okay, no, okay, so I just, took a gamble on this one. Tyre, son of the Buzz City's bloodline. Loud, brash, self-absorbed, mostly well-meaning. Meh. You'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
Come on.
Okay, so if I choose the northern candidate, it puts the barons on 4.
That's okay.
So I'm kind of tempted to just go with the marches thing for this to try and keep the authority level down. But equally, I think that's probably still the...
Why do I let you astray?
Of course I should pick the Baron option. Yeah, I'm sure that there's no vested interest in that whatsoever. Actually, no, there isn't a vested interest in that. You know what? We're going to pick Lorelei.
How could you do this to Carol?
Yay! Yay!
That's fine. We made Aegon partially happy as compensation for, you know, screwing him over at the first opportunity. And the next opportunity as well, because it will happen. Alright, I have made my decision. Which of them do you want to marry? I refuse to marry any of them. No, I need an heir. That's the only shot at winning. Okay, Defiance is now cordial. Defiance is now loyal. Defiance is now insolent.
We've lowered the... Oh,
And now, to be a laughingstock. They ride Reginald
Strongly
Chicken
worded
Steal.
letters.
All the fiercest in the capital are showing it nightly. Oh, wonderful. I love his work. Actual problem is new play features a character obviously based on you. I don't like where this is going. Professional clown named Biffo. At one point, a bucket of custard is landed on his head and he sits on the throne. Highness, peasants, what's it like watching this play? It's fact. Once it's obvious, you cannot simply be known as King Biffo. I think I'll attend the play myself. Shocked silence falls in the theatres as the heralds announce your arrival. The show must go on. Tripping on his own words. They somehow found an actor who looked just like you. The custard-drenched king handing his crown to a deserving hero. How do you react? No, we're going to climb onto the stage. We're going to fully embrace this.
Biffo!
Yes, we're playing this correctly. I'm sure we are. Congratulate the actors on a hilarious play. Yes! It worked! I got stability and authority by playing this out. Nothing but your good humor and mercy. Excellent! See, being a laughing stock helps. We embrace the madness. Alright, let's end this winter. Adopt a law. Here's where you can not alter how voting is run. You can only adopt one new law at a time, maximum of 3 laws to choose. Royal Gamble. 500 plus 500 treasury for nobles vote for the selected option. If nobles vote otherwise, minus 500 treasury. Ooh. I like that. That can force some things. Not going to stop the count, because I think that's unfair in a sort of thing for this. If nobles vote for the monarch's choice, they gain 500 personal wealth. I think, given the choice of these two, let's get gambling.
That's your treasury, not ours.
Still, let's gamble. Alright, the royal wedding.
Okay.
Choose all the kingdom, nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It's like the only one not taking part. Instead of getting ready for the ceremony, soon enough you're standing in St. Bertrand's cathedral with Lorelei at your side. I've changed my mind, I can't do this. No, I do. Increase the stability in things. Excellent. And yes, the authority's gone back down. Excellent. It's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new wife, Lorelei, turns bright red every time a toast is called in your honor. Past midnight, you never felt more tired. Hello. Hope you had as good a time as I did. Okay. This is going well. I can see you need some space right now. Okay, this is not going to work out. Somehow. But we'll see. A terrible curse, you say?
Not my fault.
We're about to find out, aren't we?
If I wind up in prison again...
Well, I just hope you have a third son. By the old gods, you look like you haven't slept for weeks. It's got something placed under a curtain. Look, my hair is falling out in chunks. By the ninth god, get away from me! Was one of my peasants I saw it in her eyes. She's an evil witch! Some choices have uncertain outcomes called challenges. These can have random based on a stat. Percentage shows the chance of success. Okay.
turned me into a duck.
Did you get better?
Hopefully.
Okay. So, have a so-called witch tested.
No, she's a witch.
I mean, honestly, yeah. I don't think it's worth me gambling on this one because I'm not sure which way you would go about it. So, let's have a look. I'm just gonna let you decide this one. How are we dealing with this curse of hair falling out? 70% chance if option A, 60% chance if option B, or option C. Some various wealth changes and some trade increases.
Yeah.
One.
Clearly
Okay.
should come to the north and have a drink.
Okay, I'm just gonna end the vote in a moment if there's nothing else. 3, 2, 1. Okay, voting tied at 3. And you know what? We're gonna have the witch tested. How does she weigh the same as a duck? And if so, we punch the duck. Arrange for the priestess of a night god to question the accursed. The church does not look kindly upon witches, particularly if they're cursing a noble for no reason. Priestess makes an announcement. The accursed is innocent! Things settle down. Admits that some new command might be to blame for her troubles. Farming is now bountiful. Defiance can't go any lower. Well, I made the farming slightly better, so that's the thing. Border raids.
How are they going to stop being a brown noser?
I'm not trying to.
He's managing it all by himself. Your Grace, those damn chiefs are up to their old tricks. Chief Marishan has been leading their warriors on raids on my land.
I knew it!
Lies!
Nobody was hurt, but they took down my peasants for petty coin and stole cabbages straight from the field. Cabbages? Well, the North trade has gone up, the East trade has gone down, and Count Shurigal has lost 300 money.
Lock him up.
My
Throw him in the dungeon.
How dare you accuse me of something that again? It's my actual answer to.
appropriate reaction, I feel.
Yeah, absolutely. And then the more balanced, immediate thing, too much wine.
Yep. He's a booze hound.
Okay, well, let me just check how the voting patterns are at the moment. So Spy Master to investigate these claims. I mean, the Counts want this, I think. The Chiefs want B. A or B, and I can't, and because it's one or other, I can't necessarily do that. Darn it! I'm taking Royal Gamble, and I can't use it anywhere. All right, fine. Off you go. You settle this yourselves.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's B.
Clearly, he needs to pay. He needs to pay. He needs to
Carol.
compensate.
Vote B.
Come on. Where's the counts? Where are the
Yeah.
barons?
You can ask the barons to vote.
Where are the barons? Come on.
Talon's voted for it. 4, 3, 2. Okay. Voting is closed. We send the Spy Master to investigate these claims. I'm insulted the council doesn't believe me. And I'm insulted the council doesn't believe me. Northern Bos's resistant. There'll be a few weeks before they get back. Well, we will find the truth of that in time, I am sure. I mean, I might have lost the game by that point, so we won't know, but that'll be the next thing to sort out. Up in the north, Chief Legis is hosting a grand feast at her clan hall. Bad news, Cyrus is still watching us like a shepherd watching sheep. But indeed you are wolves. Continues to bard look fluffy. Mara?
Bah.
Good. That's sufficiently fluffy. Chiefs aim to raise the average region's defiance to a total of at least 6. Yeah, I think that's just a reminder of the goal at this point, so...
How many more seasons do we have until that runs out? Ooh. Oh,
Yeah, because of course both of you are at 2 steps towards getting this kingdom.
yeah.
Yeah. Upstarts are saying there's a right to your clone, they're asking there. So this is basically, yeah, the current state of play.
Also, you need an heir.
I do need an heir. I'm hoping that'll happen with the person I have absolutely zero chemistry with.
The person that won't even sleep in the same room as you.
Well, it won't speak to me, more than that. Anyway, a new baby!
I was like, oh no!
Some fine news from my common folk in the march. Baby has been born on your birthday, bearing a buff, marking the shape of number 9, a fantastic omen. We should mark the occasion. Okay. The Inquisition one is fun, but I don't think we're going to do that.
No. We clearly need to do the Inquisition one. This
I'm
is too
going to
strange.
veto D. Because
No, we don't need to veto D. We can leave it.
No, I vetoed D. I'm going to get a stability increase or nothing's going to happen. Your choice. I'd have gambled on C, but of course then the D would have won, so... Yes, I'm good with this. End the vote. There we go. King will just send his blessings. To His Majesty, too kind. They asked permission to name the baby after you. Well, Shadowhawk 2013 is born.
I mean, it's 2023, but sure.
Well, it's Shadowhawk 949, clearly.
Yeah, absolutely. Child of the March, named for you. Who knows what sort of person this baby will become? I only hope you're around to see it. You don't hope that. You don't hope that at all. All right, troll in the dungeon. But
There's
we have
a troll in the dungeon.
But we have an Aegon down there. Aegon, what are you doing?
I'm pretty sure I'm dead, considering there's a second of me.
No, we just put your son on the council. You might not actually be dead. Your Majesty, the Palace Watch is reporting there's a troll downstairs in the dungeon. What's a troll? Violent, brutish creatures. I have no idea how one got in our dungeon, but we better do something about it. Let me talk to the troll instead. The fact that that's an option means I think it should be it's the correct one. But go on. Yes, Your Majesty. Forms of a bloody battle in which the beast is slain. Several soldiers are killed in the process. Troll's body is dumped in the Treadwater River, though it's hard to keep such a thing a secret. So peasants start spreading rumors of trolls running amok in the capital. Down it! Stability.
You should have talked to it.
You need to go full British Royal with it, though. It's just go talk to the troll. Like, and what do you do?
Honestly, yeah. Again, the fact there was an option, it was probably the correct one, but still. Again, it's fine. Back from the hunt. I have something for you. A trophy! White sheet hangs over some statue that wasn't there before. When she pulls the sheet free, it falls to the floor. Taxidermy figure of a great brown bear is revealed, snarling and angry as if to attack. Well, I mean, this is encouraging.
What's all these good events happening?
Yeah, no, again, it was looking quite bad until this year started, and now it's kind of getting back to an okay position. If we ignore the fact I still need to kill the trade of the march a bit, but hey. All right, we have a new auction. So, Cathedral increases faith, Grand Bazaar increases trade, Aqueduct increases farming, Deer Park lowers farming. Yeah, actually none of these affect me. This is all about you lot. So the top two things will win. Let's start the auction. Sorry, Mumbling, I haven't actually started yet. There we go. 60 seconds. Now you can start putting your money in. Okay, so trade is going up, which obviously the barons want. The counts also want another building that's on there, which they seem to have...
Come on!
Yeah, finally Aiden gets the count correctly. So currently we're building a Grand Bazaar and an observatory. Somebody snipes at 5:02. Higgins not going to be happy. No, he keeps going. Spending more money. He's got 150 gold. He's barely even a noble anymore. Okay, 5 seconds. A lot of money's being spent here. Time is up.
Okay, come on. Okay.
The building's funded. The observatory, which lowers the faith score, and the Grand Bazaar, which raises the trade score. Gunpowder smuggling, an eyewitness account about your... About my what? I must find out about my what? About your heir. Like an old castle wall. Though it began as political arrangement, it's blossomed into something like love. Based on what? High time you thought about an heir.
A stuffed bear, yeah.
Absolutely. Royal wedding was a magnificent affair. Very happy, thank you. Happiness isn't important. Somebody's still missing an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. Child your own would even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins. I mean, that would be cheating. No, we're going to do this properly. Hopefully. I mean, it's going well. It might happen eventually. All right, eyewitness accounts of gunpowder smuggling. I need to turn the barons down, so let's try gunpowder smuggling. Attempting to amass a store of gunpowder. You know the expensive black powder from Kurth? Where can I get some of that? Kurth, presumably. Without a great expense. Without the coin to purchase more powder, however, their plot will fail. As it stands, the Baron's trade is strong enough to procure a large gunpowder stockpile. If we stop them, you have to act fast. Okay. So, let's select a choice here. We're going to slap heavy tariffs on all imports to the marsh. Off you go. Do you wish to stop the marsh from doing things?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I mean, it's a bit of a no-brainer.
Depends how many
people vote.
How many people vote? There are 3 things there, but I think that should be fine. We don't all have to vote, but it does help.
Spyro, we want to vote that.
Okay, voting has closed. We slap heavy tariffs on all imports to the marsh. That lowers it to 5.
Increases defiance.
I gain some more money out of that, and the defiance increases. Okay, I still need to lower it by another point. It doesn't actually stop everything at this point, but I might have a chance to lower their trade again. We'll see. Okay. Count Shurgle's claims of... Okay. The raids have happened. Tell the king what you told me. The raid did happen. Those nasty northern brutes stole me chickens and burned my barn.
See what they do, and you let them go without any consequences.
But I never saw Chief Marish in leading them. It looked like they were just a bunch of warriors out on their own. See? It might not have been him.
It was
nothing
him.
to do with it.
It absolutely... It plausible deniability.
It's a sign I failed as a leader. Council will permit me, I'll take my orders in the dangerous quest as penance for failure. Teach them the meaning of loyalty.
He's failed as leader, so...
They knew about the raids all along, just trying to avoid punishment. Yeah, but it's allowing the nobility to have a safe-saving way out of this. I mean, I'm going to select my preferred choice here, but you lot can do what you want.
We need to arrest marriage.
I mean, I'll be honest, I'm okay with that. I agree. The
We
king has
need
the
to...
wisdom of it.
We need to arrest marriage.
A quest!
Yes, the quest! We might get something out of it, maybe.
A shrubbery.
Indeed! Maybe a second shrubbery, slightly higher with a little path running through the middle. Okay, I'll give it a couple of moments, just in case. Nope, A's got it.
Why would you vote A?
We need you to... I'm not the only one getting thrown into the dungeon this...
That's all Aiden cares about with this voting pattern. The warriors executed for robbery and disobeying orders. Didn't mean any harm when they go on a raid like their ancestors used to. There's no harm in that. Well,
There is harm in that. To the
Defiance
person
is now
who-
aloof. The military has gone down a step. And, yeah, then Defiance is
I don't
loyal.
particularly care about raising my own defiance.
No, I know. I mean, you could try Rebellion. That could work. Alright, end of autumn. Showing the guests a stupendous cache of explosive gunpowder. Yep, I think they've succeeded. Behold! Great God. Isn't that rarer than gold dust? Apparently not. Now, what do we do with all this gunpowder? Oh boy. Well, yeah.
Barons only get to choose, yeah.
Talon Buzz suspicious. How do you want to try and kill me?
For now, it's gunpowder.
Honestly, both of these are tricky because obviously I need stability raised, but if that's helping them win, I can't do that anymore. And their military is second highest. I imagine it's random at this point, but we'll see. Okay, that's at least something. So they just need their military to be unbeatable. Okay.
Which they're comparable with
Final
the
stage of a
Chiefs,
scheme, their military needs to be 8. They'll win the game. There are some exceptions. 2 more regions pass the final scheme stage. The winner will be decided at random. Yep. Rebellions. Monarch can only win in ambition events. Yep, that's fine.
Unacceptable. Who let the barons get
Unfortunately, my
boomsticks?
peasants are getting dreadfully devout. Yes, it's a problem. It's far too dangerous. The High Inquisitor will pounce as if you do anything. Yep, counting to lower faith but to 4 or less.
Oh, he failed.
No, you haven't managed it yet. It's obviously that was the timing for it, and now obviously next time you get another chance. Anyway, okay.
Clearly, the chiefs need to be taxed to punish them for the raids into our territory.
But there were no
Barons
raids.
need to be taxed on the newfangled boomsticks.
They do, and they are closest to winning. Yeah, I'm afraid this has. Well, the thing is, it does raise defiance up.
If Marity continues
but I
to
could
go
get both of them to
unpunished,
6, so I'm nowhere near achieving it.
No, I'm worried about rebellion at that point, but oh, you need to get a total of 6 between them.
I might need to
Oh,
take
no,
bread out
because
of the
you're
oven in
voting for
5
the
minutes.
things that raise defiance.
Of course I'm not. I'm trying to avoid
I was
that.
talking to Chiral, but yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. I'm gonna common tax. I'm not gonna mess around at this point. Okay.
Because you keep raiding our chickens.
Easing
So
the
you blame.
tension.
There's no evidence of this, though.
There
Noble-
wasn't evidence.
You have
No
coin.
evidence is some men turned up and
I
robbed my
don't
peasants.
need evidence.
No. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna tax the East. They have no money left, especially that mumbling historian. Okay. Let's go for noble kidnap to start with. Loyal and noble chief Itsby Carol has been taken hostage. What? Who would do such a thing? What would kidnappers want with them?
Given the current conversation, sure, well, maybe.
Actually, yeah, if he's got all the coin, absolutely. No, this is fine. Some criminal organization. Horrid miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmead in exchange for his return. Okay, 90% military score to just go and capture them. I'd lose a lot for that. No, I'm going to veto choice A. I do not want to spend that much to get Cairo back. So, we send troops or we ignore it. Your choice.
I think the North would send. So unsurprisingly, Carol votes to send troops to rescue himself.
I would
Carol should
imagine
get
he
to
would.
vote on this.
I like how he escapes his captors to vote on this.
Look,
Imagine
they've got an agenda. They get a point. It's fine.
It's presumed that you'd vote for it.
Now, how XCOM-y is this? You have a 90% success rate. Let's find out. The Outlaws are no match for Norse forces, which rush to the aid. Defiance is now 1, authority is now commanding. And we gain a bunch of gold. Some chief's wealth has increased. Oh, I imagine that Yeah, the Chiefs have the most money right now. Okay, let's go for unnerving symptoms, also in the north.
Not the dance playing again.
They're falling ill in the strangest ways. Are they falling ill because of dance? Because if so, we're just giving up on that. I'm suffering from sores. Oh god darn it! You've sent the Black Death into our midst. How awful. Already starving, and now it's just too much. Don't know what to do about it. North has barely enough food as it is. Yeah, actually, their farming's really low. Oh wow, that's not great. Yeah, they have no faith, so they can't get the faith score success. 40% chance on either just a random chance roll or the trade check. I'm tempted to gamble on this because it's a gamble either way, but let's start the vote. I'm not gonna do anything with this one. I'm not sure I want this to fail, but equally I can't do a lot to influence. I should have gone for the one that just gives people money for voting for what I want.
I mean, yeah, that seems like a painful vote there, Egan. The North will rule itself.
Indeed it will. Alright, 40%.
Fine, right?
Hello.
Hello.
Right, we have two representatives of the North in the chat at the moment. Alright.
I do not
keep our alliance. Well, we've got a giant strong military, so...
Okay. This is for the Chiefs to deal with. 40% chance of success. They actually succeeded. Besides, there's only peasants. There are so many of them already. This will weed out the weakest. Yep, survival of the fittest. Eventually they discover the truth. With food so scarce, the peasants have turned to foraging for the lichen beneath the snow to survive. Their farming is increased.
Lichen.
Tasty dinner of lichen.
Whatever works.
Indeed.
Whatever works.
I don't like where this is going. Fugues say, wandering the streets as if they were touched by a demon. Then they drop dead. Lichen is so dangerous. My servants are calling it the Six Gods' Bane. Sounds rather useful. That is actually a chiral comment. We should tell every peasant in the kingdom what the Six God Bane looks like. That way they'll be safe. That terrified enemies. Me. Okay. Pay the chiefs to harvest lichen for the spy master. We can. Everyone else must send aid to the north. I don't think you necessarily would agree with that, given how rich they are. Ensure people know how to recognize the Six God Bane, which lowers trade but increases farming. I've got enough money to gamble for this one. We'll see. But I mean, there's more money for voting for A here.
I think you guys should help us.
Yeah, I think you should aid the.
You
North.
don't want money? What madness is this? Mumbling historian, this would literally double your in. All right.
That's a very nice dinner you've got there. It would be a shame if lichen happened to it.
Indeed.
Indeed. But yeah, I understand B.
Exactly. You do like a bit of charity, right, guys?
You got money, not us. That's fair enough.
And who
Take
wins?
I was waiting a little bit to see if there was going to be a vote for it, but apparently not. Okay, so convince me. You were very convincing, and since there were two members of that team in the thing, I'm going to go for C.
Oh, sorry.
Oh dear.
See, that silences the sound of us starving to death.
No, you got more food now.
Oh yes, you're starving to death.
You have the
No,
set.
we're eating the lichen instead and dying.
It's gone up 2 points in the last 2 events, so.
Yeah, your food is now actually on par with the Barons.
I need to go take bread out of the oven. I'll be right back.
That sounds like an important duty. Go and do that, sir. Right, now he's gone. Let's see if we can screw him over.
Yeah, how do we be the worst at Aegon right now?
Tensions are running high, but the kingdom itself is stable. What do you in mind, Chancellor? Exchange gifts or hold a friendly competition, a fashion show, perhaps, or a game of riddles? Okay, there's going to be a team building exercise. I hate this already.
Oh, always a bad idea.
Yeah. Well, I can only mark my preferred option here, so let's go. But I do have a lot of money, so
It's a silly idea, though.
I do agree. This is a very silly idea.
of course that's what you want.
Like, anyone who's ever dealt with a team building exercise knows that they must.
Oh, yeah, no, I fully agree. This is a silly idea, but I'm at least giving you the option of lowering my treasury here.
You've got enough money. It's fine. You don't need less money.
Apparently, I'm keeping it all. I'll give it a couple of moments. All right, voting is closed. This is a stupid idea. Oh dear. Okay.
Aegon not being here.
Everyone's defiance has gone up. Ah, that is now a total of 6. They've actually achieved their objective.
Yep.
In the season. Focusing their attention on other regions, and while the cat's away, the mice shall play.
I have to ask, does the mute work?
Yes.
I didn't hear anything, so I assume so.
Okay.
Place the pallet to watch with our own agents. We already control the honor guard. If we can buy the loyalty of the watch with a complete... Oh, god damn it. This is definitely backstabbing. The chiefs must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons.
Now we care about how much money you got.
Dang it.
Yeah, but he's way up there, isn't he? On that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. But we'll see.
It can do. There was a thing that cost 2,000 earlier that I had to veto out. Reverse vote. Oh, that sounds cruel and unusual, and I love it, but I won't do it. And again, I don't want to stop the count because that feels bad on a Twitch stream. So we're going to take... I already have the maximum number of laws. I'm going to cancel... the Monarch's Choice. There we go.
To be honest.
Yeah. Saying what I want to vote for doesn't really do anything. Veto is useful. Gaining
Doesn't it make it automatically pass in... No. I thought it counted as an extra vote.
If it counted as extra vote, I hadn't noticed it doing that. I think it just marked it as what I want to vote for.
Isn't it just that Charlotte gets to pick on a tie anyway?
I do get to pick on a tie anyway, but all that does is just marks what choice I want.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Which, again, you could use to basically not vote for that, I guess. There's a rogue golem, which might be destroying the military of the barons. Let's hope it does.
Well, there's 11 viewers, though, so in theory...
In theory, more people can join. I mean, I don't...
That's
What's
Sally
crack?
sounds like...
I mean, we
Yeah,
have...
there's still...
There's 8 people in the game, 10 viewers, but... Alright, a rogue golem has crossed into our territory over the Armashand border, Your Highness. This could be an exciting opportunity. What's a golem? In this machine shaped of a man, sculpted from clay and stone. Okay, that's fine. Why did it cross over here? It was instructed to dig a trench but never told to stop. Okay, so it's just digging a trench around the world. Got it. Perfect. 16-mile furrow in the landscape and over the border by the time we stopped it. A chance to figure out how this golem magic works! We can even turn it against Ashmead. Barons would drown their own grandmothers to gain advantage of the Ashmead, or over the chiefs and counts. Are offensive to the 9 gods and dangerous, we should destroy it before it gets out of control. So nobody cares about Defiance too much anymore. Welcome. You should. Actually, no, you've joined the Barons.
Oh, come on!
Jim Boy has joined the Counts. I don't. Okay, well we got a little more. All right.
Okay.
So you have a 50% chance of using it as a source of labor, which presumably would add to farming, possibly trade. Adding it to the army is clearly what the barons are going to go for. Taking apart and with secrets is what I would probably want to do out of this. All right, I'm going to veto the marcher because I do not want their military raised at all. All right, begin the vote. And thank you, Shrigel, for just getting the important
I'm
things out of
just
the way.
too curious.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the one I would go for, given no other options here, but...
What we voting for?
I mean, I don't know if it's correct, but I'm just I want to see what this game's all about, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. Taking things apart was just my thing as a kid. That's what I did.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm fully on board with this plan. I mean, it's got a 50% chance of success versus 60, but we've been lucky thus far. I'll give it a couple of minutes for any last-minute votes.
Oh yeah, now you give it a couple of minutes or any last
A couple of moments. Well, I mean, you know...
He did give you a couple of
I know,
moments last
I know,
time, it's
I
just
know.
You went away.
Yeah. Okay, we are trying to use it as a source of labour. Capital idea. We'll hook it up to a mill and tell it to keep cranking a candle, and hey presto, endless bread! You cannot say no to endless bread.
You made the march less faithful.
We did. But I have increased your farming and trade.
Farming rate 2. Jesus.
Yeah.
Nice.
Endless bread, I mean, yeah.
Nobody needs farming.
Yeah, Ethan, you have joined. You're under the Barons team.
That's Sally, by the way.
Did he say it? Yeah. I thought about that after I said it. Sorry. Okay. A call for apprentices. We need more.
Yep, you won the 50-50.
All right, Count Jimboy 5. Dark words, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard at a shop in Tyrannopol.
Renopol.
Sure. I believe it is Lord of the Bells. Why is he a problem? Put in a call for...
Furors taking over bells?
Apparently so. Rare event. Once in a lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking peasants from all over the East are lining up for their chance. Not just... No! Zelly! You want to be a wizard?
Sally, right-hand side of the screen, there should be a little thing, sort of right center aligned. You click on that and you click on the options and then authorize it.
I've done that.
Okay. You wouldn't put your
still showing
clothes on if it wants to be a servant's help. Okay. We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest. But you want your faith lowered. Heresy, you say.
Don't worry about it too much. I think you're in anyway, so I think you can still vote and stuff.
Yeah, you can vote. Okay. So the vote is this. Allow Zelly to become
How much money you've got.
apprentice. Require he forfeits his noble title in order to become an apprentice, which would give me a lot of money, or forbid him from travelling to there, which raises defiance.
Away on death.
I mean, you want to give me more money, do you? The barons would want that to happen. There's not a lot of voting barons though. I'm gonna let this go. I'm not gonna put any spin on this one. I probably would put it on C if I was going to, but we'll see. Begin the
As
voting.
far as I'm concerned, if you want to be a wizard, you could be a wizard.
You're a wizard, Zelly.
Yeah.
I think he's about to be a wizard.
Oh, wow, yeah. He is.
Yeah. Nice.
Infinite power!
More power!
If this raises the military score, I'm not going to be happy about the result of this, but clearly...
Yes, neither will I, actually, if it raises the military score, but it just says defiance, so...
Yeah.
True.
By the blood of the dead! How will he keep up with his noble duty if he's spending all his time in the east with this wizard?
He let him do what he wanted to do, yeah.
Okay, so defiance raises in the north and the east, and decreases in the march.
So for us, it's a net 0. It doesn't make any difference. Which I'm okay with.
Actually, you don't care about that anymore. You only care about treasury.
Yeah.
The only thing that defiance matters for is if you can beat both the authority and stability scores, so you can rebel. There's never been a wizard on the council before, but we might enjoy that. Who knows? Nothing to fear. I've got nothing to fear from him, apparently. Yep, nothing to fear from Zelly taking over. Attracts all sorts of visitors, though the power of the latent magic starts to wilt the crops for miles around. Farming goes down, but the trade improves. And finally, an old debt. I have so much money, I don't think this is going to be a problem.
Well, you know.
Ah, you're back from your wizard training. And arguing with Mara. Nothing has changed. What in the seven hells is going on? Huge quantity of gold just because their great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather in a foot race.
This is actually just real life.
Absolutely, this is just real life.
Yeah.
Honor dictates Baron, Zelly is liable for the ancestors' debt. Demand we put this to a vote.
It'll be 1,000, I think.
Yep, so wealth change, cancel the debt is too old to matter, which will do something to Defiance. Who do I think is going to win? Yeah, actually, we can go for values here. So 1,000 and Maritian has 1,200. So Maritian is slightly richer.
Only slightly.
Plus 2 centuries of interest, though.
One of these is funnier, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, one of these is is funnier. Again, I want to put something in with this. But...
to pay.
It's fine. Go. Yeah, do what you want, Council. I'm not interested.
Since the story is me demanding the money, I have to. I'm on a bound.
No.
Yep.
Oh,
Sorry, but this is hilarious to me.
you'll rue the day.
Days are being rude.
And not even the barons are united on this one.
I mean, it's not their debt.
Why is he paying him? He's honoring himself to pay.
Wait, what?
That's a good point. What?
I thought one of them was you pay. I didn't realize.
B was cancel the debt.
Yeah, B was cancelled at 8. Yeah.
C was pay the debt plus
interest. 2 centuries interest, but I'll go bankrupt. Oh, Defiance in the March is mutinous. That might not be great.
Yep.
And yeah, you've lost all of your wealth. Maritian is now the richest noble.
Ooh.
Wow.
God damn it.
All
Okay.
hail to the chief.
Yeah, hail to the chief. I'm in a risky position here. I need to either raise my authority or lower the defiance there somehow.
The
Okay.
thing is, it's not even my fault. Everybody else just thought it was funny.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, good point, actually.
All
We
right.
still have no heir.
So yeah, I still don't have an heir. Military to 8 for the barons to
All
win.
according to plan.
They need to lower their faith. They need to lower my treasury.
I mean, not so secret alliance. We all need to make sure the barons do not get a runaway military.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, they're my heir. Is it happened?
Oh no.
My quest for an heir is complete. I stand before the council holding a child in my
It's
hands.
a crow.
It's a crow!
Well, he wanted horses for his honor guard. So...
I did! It's filled with nervous silence. My child! I haven't checked yet.
It's a child.
It's a child! What is their name? Shadowhawk 2. Indeed. Right. Hunting rights dispute. Barons are completely out of control. They've started hunting in our territory, killing and stealing away our precious natural resources.
See, it was the barons who were the transgressors all along.
Indeed it was. We have evidence of this now. To your favour, if anything. Probably best if we get the situation above before it becomes too heated. Fine, let's call a vote. Alright, I've got to think about this one a little bit here. So that would raise trade, raise defiance of the chiefs, I would assume.
Yep.
Okay.
The C would raise authority, probably.
Probably. That being said, I'm going to gamble on the off chance that this wins and increase my authority at the same point. So, that should keep me okay even if that wins.
Yeah, but that raises defiance.
It'll raise the Baron's defiance because I'm, ignoring their wishes. So,
Yeah, it would lower mine, raise his. Oh.
so it would raise the authority and the defiance if that score wins. I'd like C to win, but I wasn't sure that would be voted for.
I don't think there should be a Wyvern week. I don't think that doesn't sound good to me.
Why? Wyvern Week sounds fun. See, no, gaining the authority could be fun, but there'd be so many ways I could lose out. I think we're having a Wyvern Week.
You sure they want that authority? No?
You sure you want that?
It succeeded. Stability is now steady.
So yeah, you gained stability, but it was just a check against authority.
I wasn't aware that was going to happen, but I'm quite happy with that result. It's even better. All right, roving hunters.
Gee, have you failed the skill check yet?
Nice people are just
No,
hanging
actually, I
everywhere.
haven't failed a single skill check. There was a 40% one, but
Yeah.
2
The
barons.
luckiest king. Awesome.
This is my only skill. It is my only superpower. 2 barons are on their way home from an epic hunt and seek shelter for the night. In exchange, they want to gift you a rare trophy and provide meat, an extravagant feast if you wish. Meat! Set the tables. Table is set for a delectable feast. Though your wife doesn't join, you enjoy the company of 2 barons while the storm rages outside. Hortusk.
Oh,
an
I see
ancient
how it is.
boar the size of a
with the
castle.
barons, eh?
Yeah, apparently. You're not sure you can believe that story, but it certainly tastes better than anything you've had for a long time. I've been poisoned. A strange noise is coming from their quarters, like a pig squealing and snorting. We don't want to know. Transformed into the hideous porcupine beast to stand on 2 legs with snouts, tusks, and floppy pink ears. Zelly? It's an improvement. Don't look at us!
This is what happens.
Now, the guards, the royal guards, are the chiefs. Guards! There is no fight. The creatures go quietly. What do we do with them? Oh, hold on. That would possibly raise their defiance, but...
Expose their secret?
No, this is the thing. I need to think about what's going to lower their defiance here. So I think executing them quietly and saying they were lost is probably the most saving face method around this. So we'll go with it.
Oh no.
Just
Okay.
even to join the council.
Yep. So you've just joined the council, but your son is now on the council.
God.
And Aegon's not the only one who is possibly dead, although he is the only one in prison. Bludgeoned and dragged out of their cells and shot between the eyes of crossbows. Their bodies are dumped into the sewers when nobody is watching. It's better this way. They die as nobles, not swine.
It's been a great start to the game for Zelly, hasn't it?
It has.
His money nicked by me, and then he turned into a pig creature, and you beat him over the head.
And your
shot
son
him
also
dumped him in the sewer.
didn't reset. He just inherited no money.
Oh no, I was about to ask that.
Yeah, that's what I just had a look at.
He has
Wait
nothing
until
to
the tax.
inherit, yeah.
Okay, up in the north, Chief Legis has gathered fellow plotters for a hike through the mountains. Treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money. Damn our luck, is this the end? By the time we strike again when the king least expects it. Aim is still to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less. Alright, the auction phase begins. So we have a deer park which lowers farming, we have a fortress which raises military, the Grand Bazaar
don't want
raises
that to win.
trade or lowers authority, and the counts have an
worry,
observatory
guys.
for
I got this
faith or military drop. So we know which one they
Yes.
want.
With your no money, you're going
Don't
to.
worry, guys. I got this one.
But I think Mara and Cairo between them can lock this out if they wanted to.
Essentially, yeah. What do you think, Carol? The bazaar? Or
Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oops. That's fine.
Carol's just funded the stadium. Well, to be fair, that's not that useful for them.
Mistakes were made, but it's fine.
reduce the
As long as the
military
fortress
of-
doesn't
yeah,
win, right?
that
That's the
reduces-
important
that
thing.
reduces Aegon's faction.
As long as the fortress doesn't win, right?
It's got a whopping 69. Nice.
Nice.
I like the one funded there. Yeah, Zelly, I don't think you can put 6 million in.
You got 6 million.
8 seconds.
Oh. Oops. That's fine.
2? Wow, you're rich. Alright, time is up.
Spend that money, I guess.
Big swing there from.
Yep,
Legis-
so
Legis.
the deer park and the observatory
Legis
are
is
built.
doing wait until the last second and
I mean, sometimes that works. I mean,
No,
I don't know
Legis
what the
is
stream
fine,
delay
so
is, but
it's,
it's
It's fine.
I wonder if Zelly's magic has gone wrong. I mean, he did turn into a wolf and we did kill him, but
inappropriate magic.
yes, let's see.
Oh, that explains. Yeah, okay. Sorry. Yeah, okay.
Jim boy? You're looking good.
What did you do to
You've
Jim
lost
Boy?
weight.
What you get.
Bring away. Just Ethan's too to blame.
Of course he is.
Look, I didn't expect the spell to do that.
I am so active since I joined.
Okay, so
I
the
only
clone
Only wanted to
gets
give
to
it a 2.
continue being manipulated.
Yeah, apparently so. Unimaginable pain by the
Time to
biggest.
end another Ethan.
Time for me to Ethan the third.
London Stars is gonna go up. I just think it's so funny. I don't want to punish anybody. Skull falls off and collapses into the floor of the pile.
Shadow probably wants me to do that to more people.
Okay.
Jimbo 2.
Okay.
Wow.
Just hang him and be done with it raises authority. Raises that, which is not good. And I am going to say no. We're not just hanging him, but
Oh, come
the other 2
on.
options. Look, I can't afford the barons to be at risk of rebelling.
You can't make me stop being a wizard. It's my
Oh, I
best,
can.
my best feature.
The only thing you
It's my
have
best
is fight.
feature. It's
Although, in
my
fairness,
only-
everybody.
my only redeeming quality, guys. Come on.
How do you think, Carol? Do we do nothing?
I have to support
What?
wizardry.
No, don't. It's like way less fun.
No, we're going to do nothing because we're allowing you to be a wizard.
Yeah, exactly.
Please help me. Help me be a
It's,
wizard.
look, you
everyone.
need 2 votes.
Please.
This cannot be allowed.
Will
to
someone else
continue.
vote to let me
Please.
be a
I
wizard?
have people on my
Please.
team.
It's
Oh, it's tied.
That
That means it's my choice at the moment, unless there's any more.
My lord, please,
Come
I
on,
beg.
come on.
I beg humbly.
He needs to stop. He
I
needs
kiss your feet, my lord. I kiss your feet.
Family.
Okay, break
I
for tie.
beseech you.
Next time it may happen to you, my liege. This is true. But a
I would
wizard on the
never.
council. A wizard who owes me a favour. A wizard who is
I
broke.
would owe you a favor.
If it did happen to you, it would be funny though.
Also, I'm fairly certain the Defiance would just go up on the Count's end. It wouldn't go up on the end. It's probably the safest option for me to do nothing. Also, it's only a 60% chance it would work. We're doing nothing.
I think actually it would go down for them and up for the counts, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
actually in your favour.
Yeah. There we go.
See, I do.
I have.
have
I'm not. I may not be a good king, but there's going to be no rebellion if I can help it.
I love how the North voted to do nothing, and then when you agreed with us, we got more defiant.
No one wants to anger someone with whose power is only a mere apprentice. My father's murder went unpunished.
I just want to pass my apprenticeship.
All
I
right.
need a job. I'm literally poor. I need to pass my
Fevered
apprenticeship.
dreams. Over the course of the autumn, you find yourself plagued by horrific dreams. You're running through the open woods. Oh god, this is because I ate the meat. You're always hunting, always hungry. Council has noticed your lack of sleep. You've become tired and irritable during court sessions. Something must be done.
Authority falls. Interesting.
Yes. Let's.
Find a physician.
You would suggest that. Yeah, we need to find a witch. But we'll go for a university trained
Very greedy
physician.
witch, preferably. This is true. I mean, exactly what literally doing.
He died in a random hunt. He died in a random hunt. He certainly wasn't shot through the face.
No.
But then again, technically, so was Jimbo.
No, Jimboy is now saying he will avenge his father, but I have just avenged my father, and now we have become the.
Said you wanted to be a
vicious circle of
peacekeeper.
vengeance.
You've succeeded on that front. The kingdom is peaceful, and you've renowned for your mercy and wisdom. Well done, your majesty. Let's shut down your noble
Oh,
scheming for
come
good. We need to
on.
build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. So I've progressed my goal. Our sleeping giant, but even the nobles are afraid to wake. If you come beloved by the peasants, the nobles won't. Oh god damn it! I'm gonna please the peasants. Oh, I give up.
The peasants.
I'll do
the
a magic
peasants
show
are
for you.
revolting.
I give up.
The peasants love magic.
Stability in trade or stability in farming? The farming score is better. Yeah, we're gonna go stability and farming. Much as you can, and of course there can't be open rebellion amongst the nobles. Alright, so for me to win, I have to keep the farming score high and not allow a rebellion. We end
Alright, torch the
we end
farms.
autumn. Torch the farms, absolutely. Alright. Okay. I think it is perfectly clear that I need to rebalance the game somewhat.
The chiefs have the money.
That is why I have taxed the chiefs.
And we will remember this.
I'm sure you will, but that had to be done. Now
We're no longer the poorest.
now the money is a little more balanced. A little more balanced.
A little. Still well ahead.
Okay. Oh, we found a comet. Let's have a look and see what superstitions we're going to raise.
Comet-sided.
A blood-red comet was spotted in the sky over the march. Common folk are claiming it is a terrible omen. On the verge of panic. All right. I have a 45% chance, or I just give up. So, 45% chance. Failed. I finally failed one, but okay. Their faith has gone.
Like every
Yeah, it wasn't you. No, you didn't lose any faith, Hagen. Your goal's still there.
It's like literally every Paradox Comet sighted event.
Absolutely.
Apart from in
Stellaris.
Stellaris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The spot of heresy.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Cairo, you've been summoned
Oh,
to
no.
trial by the Inquisition.
Whatever they say, it's not true.
Let's begin.
Anything could have happened to them, including me stabbing them with this axe. Specifically this axe. Defend me on the right. Who's scared of the High Inquisitor? Trial is set. The council must interfere, Your Highness. Okay. Search for a witness to defend him. Help the Inquisition gather evidence against it. Has a low chance. Suggest they pray for a good outcome. I wonder where the voting power is right now. I'm going to actually vote to defend. Let's see.
If you kill me, who will take care of the horse you gave me?
Absolutely. Let's see what happens. I mean, maybe somebody saw him specifically doing something with that axe.
You helped me with my wizarding ways.
That's fair, yes.
I will repay you.
I shall support Carol.
Never seen such.
This is the most unified council in history. I have no idea what's going on.
It's Carol. It's hard not to like him.
Ah,
It is hard. It is hard.
Oh.
I'm literally a wizard. I'm against the faith.
You distribute a proclamation among the chiefs asking for witnesses of his innocence. But from fear of church reprisal or distrust of the crown, nobody comes forward. Darn it, didn't
Oh
work.
no!
During the trial,
tried.
you crumble and can barely argue for their own innocence. High Inquisitor orders them to be taken away and thrown into special dungeons. The special dungeons!
Special dungeons.
Oh no.
Oh, that's really not worked out for me.
How you
Go,
doing, Hagen?
go.
Oh, I was going so well, and now I'm at the verge of rebellion. All right.
Oh.
Common folk are swayed as easily as a dandelion in a gale. I'm confident we can make them adore you. How? Can't we do things to actually help people? The nobles were never accepted. You need to secure your hold and power, then you can pass whatever reforms you like. Fair enough. It's important we keep it that way. I mean, let's not talk about what's just happened up north. Hungry peasant is never happy with the king. Luckily, land is bountiful right now. If the peasants remain comfortable and well fed, you'll win the devotion for 4. Stability in farming as much as you can. It's not telling me got numbers specifically, which is concerning, but hey, let's end. Right, what can we do here? Anonymous voting. That doesn't sound good. Why would I want that? Except that you wouldn't know what the voting was either.
I guess
No,
we would have to count in chat rather than counting on the screen. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of okay with just leaving the votes I've got.
Probably
Swing
work
votes.
better if we're on the phone side of things.
Swing votes would be shenanigans. Yeah.
Swing
Yeah.
vote.
I mean, I like anonymous voting as an idea, but I'm going to keep the 3 I've got. Okay. A mad professor. Oh, we need to go there first. Freta Artemis, the man who will supposedly cure you of your horrid, bloody dreams. You could say that. Foremost unraveler of the apiary's mysteries anywhere in the kingdom. But first, my fee.
Yep. $1 million.
I have a 90% chance of winning with authority.
Actually, that would lower the treasury. Oh no, that wouldn't. I thought that said 3,000.
No, 1800. It'll get there. Let's see. Suppose it'll have to do. It worked. and restrains you with straps. Are you sure this is safe? At least 80. Good enough. I'd take an 80% chance.
You just hit 90.
You just did, yeah.
Yeah, but I prefer it. Yeah, 80 should be more successful, we think, maybe. You carry the beast within your blood. Please explain. Part human, part beast. A Therian
for
fruit.
this. I mean, my father got killed for that.
Only someone with certain knowledge of ancient magic can cure this. Can offer it as poppy auction. The dreams at bay. I will take it.
Hello, I'd like to introduce myself. I'm a wizard.
All right, we're going to seek out a folk remedy. We must find the witch.
You're a wizard, Zoe.
All right, a vanity project. We like these. Chief architect bustles into your office carrying an arm full of parchment. Statues can be torn down, paintings can be burned. During his time, you left a lasting mark in this kingdom. This engine never sighted the mountain. It'll take artisans thousands of hours, but I'm sure you'll always be remembered. I don't want.
I like this guy.
I like this guy. It's going to be expensive. Call yourself an architect. I went to university and everything. Oh, fair enough. Call a vote to discuss this outrageous plan. An outside cards in your likeness.
So expensive.
Will take a lot of time and a lot of gold.
I like this plan.
Yes.
Be a wonder of the world.
All right.
Actually, ooh,
All right.
we could
Not
reduce
only
the
do I like
price.
this plan, I think you should honor your wife.
Yeah. I
Okay.
like reducing the clients. That sounds like a good thing.
I'm happy to go with this, but I'm taking something out of it.
Best left forgotten.
I will absolutely drain my treasury for this, but I'll get an authority out of it.
Vote C if you're poor.
Yeah, but it's his money, not yours.
It's my money.
Oh, no, C is our money.
Oh, C is your money. Oh,
C is our money, yeah.
But no, I think I want to see this this picture. Assuming it gets finished, I want to see what it looks like.
unfortunately, I am going to end the voting there, and I am going to say an idea best left forgotten. How dare you try to steal all my money? I don't need the authority. This is my work elsewhere. The trade has gone up. Done. Annoyingly, I chose farming rather than that, but hey. Safe.
Chair.
All right, the beloved
Yeah,
ambition.
And you've made the goddamn boomstick wielders richer.
My problem.
Yeah.
Hurry up, Your Majesty. You have another speech to give. Get me my fancy robes.
Get me,
Get the king his fancy robes. Now, as a sea of expectant and unwashed faces gaze up at you, they erupt in cheers. Hats are thrown into the air. Someone faints with joy. Someone deal with Aegon. You're met with the same reaction. People love you. They actually like me. When you turn it into love, 50% chance. Give the speech. You peasants are revolting. That's basically the speech I gave. Whoops.
Oh,
dear.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the speech you gave.
oh dear.
Increasing the stability
I
and
don't
farming
think
as
you're
much as
gonna-
possible in the next 2 seasons. Challenge will increase in difficulty with each field. Oh, good God, this gets harder and harder. Okay. That was my shot to win the game, I think.
Yes, it was.
Oh, well.
I'm fairly confident that was.
Oh,
Well-
just a coin flip. Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was a coin flip to win the game, which I failed on. The next one will be harder, but I've got to get some stats. We'll see. Anyway, the things are still the same. The Barons need gut military 8.
Yep.
The chiefs still need to lower my treasury.
So our agenda is to burn the treasury, burn
Yep.
the farms, and burn the boomstick.
Absolutely. And of course, the counts are trying to get rid of their godfulness. Invitation: a brand new combine
Burn
harvester.
the churches as well, then.
Yes, scholars and great thinkers of the march have invented a new farming implement. Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and threshes again. A wheat eater.
Oh,
Farming up to 7.
oh, come on.
Be a great use to us in the north. Our farms are struggling up with demand, you know.
Legis?
Legis, no.
What did you do?
you don't want the farms. No.
All right, there's one choice that lowers farming. We're vetoing it.
I've got a brand new combine harvester.
And I'll give you
Well,
the
if-
key.
If we're gonna have farms, you're paying for it.
Vote B.
Again.
Vote me.
Vote
Actually, I'm gonna vote B.
You got 43.
If you can't slow the farming down, I'm at least being paid for the trouble.
That is fair.
Oh.
Compensate the barons for the inventions. The barons get more money.
The barons get the money. We don't get the
Barons' wealth has increased. My treasury has gone
No.
down. Farming has increased by 2 points in both the other places. This is amazing.
Damn.
Now if only I can get my stability up. A tasty innovation. Oh, this might be more farming increases. Okay, how can we screw over Aegon here? I believe I have pioneered the most incredible invention in the history of mankind. Please some cards
Sounds
for
like
friend.
Aegon would say.
I call the servant to bring me something to eat with both tasty and convenience. My hands are
Viagra.
occupied. Show me!
Show me.
2 slices of bread with a piece of meat wedged between them.
This is
I
the
kinda
best
saw
thing
that coming.
since sliced bread.
You sliced the bread? You madman! You're a genius!
He's invented a Gerald.
He has invented a Gerald!
Genius.
Naturally, this is my invention, so I suppose you name it after me. In a few years' time, I'll be everybody who's enjoying a nice mumbling historian for lunch.
Oh, God.
I feel like we're, I feel
They
like
have
we're
that
going
for
to
the
eat
channel.
Look, I'm all behind kill the Aegon, but eat the Aegon is going a step too far.
Naturally, this innovation cannot be made available for free. Every time a mumbling historian is consumed, I expect a small royalty payment.
I swear to God, we better get an option to eat Aegon.
Servant should be rewarded instead. What's his name again? Mumbling historians are too delicious to be controlled. Which erases trade and defiance. Give mumbling historian the royalties they deserve, just gives them a bunch of money.
Hey.
Shall receive a one-off reward from the treasury instead.
Hey.
So I imagine that one's going to get picked because of things. So let's
It
make
is tempting.
let's
but
make
it's
this
the funniest
interesting.
choice.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
let's make this interesting.
The correct choice is to vote to give Aegon a little bit of money, but at the same time, it is Aegon. Do we want to? Sure.
So I'm
No, it is not.
You know he's going to try and get all that money for himself.
Come on.
Gee, you fool.
Please.
Aegon has some of the money, but not
In
all of
In
the money.
memory
That's
of
too
my
much.
father,
That's too much, guys.
father. In
Oh,
memory
no,
of
you
my
want to vote
dearly.
B. Oh.
In the me-
Oh, what did the barons want to do here? They have
I
chosen.
wanted to vote D, but it's not enough.
Oh, come on. Just one more.
Well, they
Two
don't
more.
pay
Two
royalties
more.
to you for
Come on.
eating a sandwich.
So I gained 500 because that was the vote, but I do lose 750, so, you know, that works. Mumbling historian still increases his wealth, so that's a thing.
It's just greedy.
I'm not greedy. I invented
Mumbling
the
historians prove a
historian.
massively popular
Yes,
luncheon.
invented food.
Bakeries spring up in the east, experimenting with new ingredients. Turns out you can put almost anything between 2 pieces of bread. Trade is now prosperous.
Prosperous.
Where am I missing? Oh, an
Somehow
invitation.
This still doesn't lower faith.
No, not yet. An invitation, though.
How can you not lose faith when that thing's called a mumbling historian?
It doesn't make you doubt God, it makes you doubt the king.
Exactly.
no.
Hands you a blood red envelope covered in white wax to the shape of skull. Invitation event called the Crimson Vigil to take place in an autumn night later in the year. What's this all about? Let's choose whether to accept our invitation or to decline it. What do we think? Should I just accept this?
Of course, we have to find out what it is.
Yeah,
you have
yeah.
to know what it is.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be a dark eldritch ritual or anything.
No. Not as if he hasn't already, had people turning into.
Yes, let's not talk about that, though. We shot them between the face and nothing happened.
You're only saying that because you literally have been diagnosed as a half fucking werewolf or something.
Okay. The wealth buildings are here. So barons have a fortress and a monument for military or authority increase. The chiefs have a cathedral or a prison. And the counts have their observatory to finally get their faith lower enough to do things, or an authority drop. Let's start the auction.
Oh, we absolutely do not want A.
No.
Nobody wants A.
Oh.
That is a lot of money for a prison. But that does hurt me.
Yeah.
The question is, does the farming increase offset that?
Where are the barons? Have they done anything?
Do we really want to increase our faith, Carol? We are.
I mean, it's more that we don't want
we have
the counts to
avoided
decrease
faith at all
theirs.
costs.
Yeah, you have no faith. I mean,
We had no faith at the start. We still have no faith. We're
Oh.
literally the only start that hasn't moved.
Well, they put more money to.
oh wow,
than they can afford to
the
stop,
counts
so-
are bankrupt
Oh.
almost. Just looked at the
Well, they
values. Left.
bankrupted themselves doing that. Okay.
Fun day, you fucking baron bastards.
This is literally
doesn't
the
matter.
only way we were able to lower faith. So
But it does put you on
Yeah,
your
it does.
final objective.
It's true. It's true.
like I'm willing to break the bank for that.
Okay. Let's also just have a quick check on the nobles.
You know-
Yeah, so
you-
the
you know
counts
what's-
the counts are bankrupt. It's just
You know what's gonna happen now? Now we're gonna get a
It's gonna
series
be
of
fun 'cause
events
you're
that
bored.
lowers faith.
Yep, probably. Let's go witch
Yeah,
hunting
probably.
first, because I think this is probably going to be one that does it. Oh, actually, no, this is my wing. Witch or wallet can treat your dark and bloody dreams. You must take discreet action on your witch hunt. Yeah, this isn't going to increase faith. We can pour through ancient forbidden texts, or we can go for trade, or we can go for the military side of things. Same odds either way. Let's go military. Failed. Machines starting to get more frequent, the more vivid. You're starting to doubt their dreams at all. Well, I mean, I hope I win before that causes problems. The Crimson Vigil. Let's find out what this is all about. In a bleak castle on top of an eastern hill, your journey takes weeks. Your baggage train keeps getting stuck in bogs. Compete on who can dress the most ghoulish and frightening costume. What do we dress as?
This spends money.
Ah, it does. I could spend enough money to
Well,
trigger the Chiefs thing as well, but I don't want to put all three of them on the last objective. Although that would balance the game a little bit more.
It would balance the game. That's true.
It would balance the game, but it's a really silly idea. But it might get me something I care about. We're gonna do it. Let's go. I gained an authority point. That's actually invaluable given the Chiefs are at 6.
Yeah.
Serious.
Truly, it puts the rest of us to shame. Please remember to stay
You
near.
gave us one advantage by taking another one away.
Absolutely, that's the way it's got to be.
Yeah, don't go to the dungeons. They can hire in there.
Waiting
the
glides
wall?
past, holding a tray of mumbling historians. I like that it's still a thing. Are you willing to portray a Hound of the Betrayer? I will play one of the Hounds of the Betrayer. Playing as the King in Exile this evening, the Hounds of the Betrayer will try to catch me, but fear not, I am as swift as falling star and as old as the hills. We will chase after the King in Exile. Should go as quick on his feet, catching him won't be easy. Head back to the mornings about catching play. Slip back to a chambers to abandon the game entirely. Let's go for it. Chase. Your stupid wings get stuck in the doorway and slow you down. He's somewhere in the castle, but you never find him now. Something about the King in Exile invades you. They call it a good omen and smash a bottle of red wine in celebration. He does not reappear. I mean, that was a fun evening out. Alright, let's see if we are
To be
beloved.
honest, it just
Fail the
seemed to
check
be
you
a-
wanted to fail.
Alright, 60%
genuinely good night, yeah.
chance. Give your speech. You peasants are still revolting! Darn it! Why can't I get this right?
Volcano is not made of jam.
Ah, okay. Two failed shots. Let's end the season. Morgana is with us, my friend. The palace watcher in our pocket. Let's got money gladly. The kingdom can barely afford to pay him a living wage. Now let's plan our next steps. Okay. Begin your plan.
Probably A, right?
I mean, yeah, because it doing that both reduces Shadow's chance to win and increases that. So
Also, it's already only at 4, so I don't know how low it's got to get, but like,
yeah, our military's at 6, so it's not like it's low.
that's true. It could be 8, I guess, is the goal.
Over the next few months, we'll have our troops infiltrate the capital disguised as beggars, and my signal they'll gather and storm the palace in the dead of night. And we'll have our claimants on the throne before sunrise. Especially the murdering bit. Yes, of course you would. You're saying to accept anything. I'll say to Chief Scheme, they must lower the kingdom's stability to 2 or less.
Right.
Alright, I am 2 points away from losing it. So, the other factions want to keep my stability at least reasonable. The balancing act begins. Church is scrambling
They
for...
don't, because it gives them the chance to revolt.
Well, yeah.
That's true.
Scrambling for power. The High Inquisitor is losing grip on the populace. We can move unseen. Was divided demons possess the king! Oh, good God. No, I've already been possessed by various things. I don't want a demon as well.
We're gonna give the king schizophrenia.
Interesting.
Oh,
I hate that both of these are good options I would normally want. Raise authority. It's already at 7.
You know what helps Shadow with like keeping stability and keeping things stable? A strong military, I believe.
Yes, clearly.
Maybe back. She became a twisted agent of the 7th.
She desires to rise to power once more. She will attract the powerful king whose authority is unquestioned. Raise the authority to 9.
Oh, come on!
So, authority's got to go up by 2 levels, stability's got to go down by 2 levels somehow. And, you know what? We're taxing the barons.
What?
They can afford it.
Yeah, you are quite far the richest now.
Although I don't know how active 2 of these people are, but...
I don't think they're in the game.
in which case, you can't really worry. You're not losing money.
That's true, yeah. If only half people are playing, half people are losing money, it's true.
I mean, I do support Shadow being possessed by a Gribbly, so...
Yeah.
That is true. Yeah.
All right,
If we have to
let's-
choose who wins, it's not us.
Raise authority.
Let's go to the winter chill start. Praise be the cockroach queen. The March of Winter has been especially cruel this year, Your Majesty.
Praise
Favours in my
be the
bones.
cockroach queen, which has been the cockroach.
Ah, we're in a cold off. I found the secret is layers. In the March of the Rivers, listen, the people won't work for fear of frostbite. My brother touched an iron fence post and lost his entire finger. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well,
Which one lower? Oh, come on.
I am going to veto the option that lowers farming, surprisingly. But
I
you
think the
can
best
exile my treasury, or most of it here, which might put me in trouble. But it would raise farming.
I think it's their problem. They can deal with it. But we can actually wait. No, maybe we don't want to deal with it. Oops, that's fine. So I was like, we're the chiefs. Oh no.
Yes, you're the chiefs.
What we want to do is shovels. We don't want to actually give them anything.
Okay, we will go with that. Send northern troops to clear the snow and ice. Military challenge succeeded. Defiance is now furious. Oh boy. We might have some fun later. Trade is opulent. The Defiance has gone down. Counts, I want some authority to keep me in the game. just saying. All right.
But maybe we don't want.
All right, let's do the military proposal. Let's see if we can make our situation worse here. In the March, we have a standing army. When war comes, we also raise levies from our peasants. Why don't we set up training camps in every marcher village? Won't that lead to a peasant revolt?
Yeah.
What end of the fight is a nasty end that timing. Trust me, even that would be an improvement. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, you absolutely don't want to give them that level to complete their...
Yeah, but they can afford to have some defiance here. All right, I'm gonna protect my treasury a little bit. We're going with that.
Yeah, we can't let the barons have more military. That's.
Oh, we've had a new
that's
noble.
no good.
We have another noble on the Baron's side.
Oh, come on.
Well, to
To
be fair,
the Barons were AFK, so it makes
Barons
sense.
do
that-
seem AFK, so that's not.
I don't think I can beat this.
No, I don't think you can beat 6, but I've got to wait until the timer allows me to. So, voting is closed. This is a preposterous idea. Okay, the Defiance is now aggrieved. Alright, blood money in the north.
This has lasted a lot longer than I expected it to.
Yeah, so have I, actually. What are you talking about? No, absolutely nothing's wrong in the wall.
Smooth, like just smooth.
That calls for a celebratory glass of wine, I think. There's definitely not enough which you lose on the border of my lands. I definitely haven't been having money problems. Most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for a drop of blood, which I absolutely didn't expect.
So
I
what
trust
just
you.
gets money?
Great stuff. Where's my wine? Ever since I didn't accept the witch's mine, I haven't had myself a bigger blood. I definitely still roll over my estate, not her. Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using negative statements to bypass her magic.
I'm glad that's clear.
Yes, glad that's cleared up. What's up?
Yeah, I got it as well. It'll pass in a sec.
Just subscribe to Shadow.
I've got them at absolutely minimum. I'm just
Yeah, no, it's only. I think it's the second time in the entire stream, so it's not a big deal.
their faith can't
There
get
we
any lower, which is good. So that was only beneficial. Okay.
Poor Legius.
Legends just got.
But he found
money.
me my witch, and I thought that was what was going to be the trigger point, but no. Didn't happen. Alright, end season.
So, nice.
+1 stability if any of more than 50% of nobles vote for any one option. Oh, yes. We like that.
We don't.
I know you don't, but I like that. Alright, call for vanity. Unity, we'll go for that.
Right.
Call for vanity.
Call for vanity, yes. More vain. Alright, I'm going to do ambition first because I got a, well, terrible accident. The new contraption could potentially raise farming. You should have. Let me just have a look.
It can be a bit weird like that. You can still vote.
You are noted as a noble under the barons, so you should be able to do that. You can vote in using the vote commands and things when it happens. It might take a few moments.
So my question is, when that happens, is it 50% of all nobles? That's 50% of 11, or 50% of the ones who vote?
I think 50% of the ones who vote.
Oh, dang, that's even worse. I'm
Alright,
sorry, I convinced us to do
however,
roll,
I'm gonna try and go for the win. 80%. 80%. Come on, XCOM logic, don't fail me now.
Can't fail 3 times.
Yes,
Oh,
you are not revolting. You are peasants. Oh, well done, Your Majesty. That went brilliantly. I did it, Chancellor. Now let's take the show on the road. Travel all over the kingdom, delivering that same speech to packed venues. Everywhere you go, you're greeted by cheers and applause. Things are going wonderfully. The common folk of North even want to throw you a surprise banquet.
Please tell me there's one more step.
How delightful. This is a sign you're a true king of the people, Your Majesty. This has nothing to do with the nobles. It's all about ordinary folk, the salt of the earth. Exactly as I wanted. So glad, Your Majesty. Await your invitation, 100% farming. Farming challenge succeeded. That was the one-store step. I think I've done it.
Ooh.
Townsfolk of North are ready for you to visit. I'll wear my best crown. Although it's meant to be a surprise, you may as well bring some essential luxuries. Right, Lorelei steps up to the carriage and settles beside you, giving you a kiss on the cheek. Yay! She definitely loves me. She got me a bear, and that's the only second interaction we've ever had.
You do remember the fact that when you appeared and said, "This is my child,"
Oh yes, I did say that, but she wasn't around in that scene, as far as I'm aware.
she wasn't involved.
It sounds exhausting, but I'm sure it'll be good. Very nice indeed. Little Chat Hawk 2 makes the Chancellor play increasingly undignified make-believe games on the journey, as is correct. Finally arrive from the Northern Capital. Everywhere the people line the streets and hang out windows, cheering your procession. Chief Marijan stalks up to me and bows with, yes, rigid smile indeed. How good to see you. By the I've got, I had no idea this was happening. Goodness, I'm overcome. Surprise roll. As voices of praise follow as you travel to the banquet hall. Townsfolk throw flower petals in your path. Merchants' faces like thunder. National anthem strikes up. Aegon, sing the national anthem.
God save.
No, the real national anthem. Our national anthem. A long time ago.
Where all there was to drink was nothing
Nothing
but
but cups of tea.
Along came a man by the name of Charlie Mops, and he created a wonderful drink and he made it out of hops.
Yay!
It must have been that Roller Solomon King. We will always sing.
Yeah, well done, thank you. The chancellor looks stumped. They love me. They really love me. Of course they do. They're the king. Well, I somehow won my first ever game of this. I think. Hasn't been fully confirmed, but I think
I'm waiting for the twist.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah, I'm waiting for some sort of heel to drop, yeah.
Waiting for the twist.
A foundation law stating that the East is entitled to funds for Eastern sporting activities. No need for gold for our business. The peasants aren't working hard enough. We're losing momentum.
Is this the twist?
Time for a change. I'm bringing peasants into this council.
No.
Yes.
That's a terrible idea.
Yes.
No.
Look eyes at them, and they can tell they're thinking back to the banquet in town. Even over a single day, it becomes clear the nobles are running scared. You have so much support from the ordinary people across the kingdom, the nobles have realized just how outnumbered they really are. Merchants and peasants rub shoulders with aristocrats in council sessions, and everything will now start steadily going downhill from here.
Yes, it will.
Kingdom goes truly harmonious. Even your crown feels lighter on your head than put on this morning. Stability is peaceful, trade is dynamic, trade is monopoly, trade is opulent. My treasury is increased. Your reign stretches out in front of you, full of hope and ready for a bright future. The monarch is victorious! I have beaten you all!
Oh, we have a chronicle.
In the haste to complete the scheme, the barons mishandled their gunpowder. It blew up in their faces. Literally. All that was found was a pair of Baroness suspiciously outlandish as a pair of boots with feet still inside. This is Alpha Complex all over again.
Yeah,
The chief's attempt to worm their way into the palace was uncovered, and a number of arrests were made. Chief Legius ended her life chained upside down to a dungeon wall. Shortly after King Shadowhawk's reign ended, the Inquisitors raided Conte and Mumbling Historian's castle and placed them under arrest for evil magic. As they burned, they screamed the secret name of the Seventh God. It's nice to be loved, especially when you're loved by the entire kingdom. King Shadowhawk rode a surge of public adoration, 15 years of carousing, feasting, and popular reform, which were all promptly undone by his passing. But at least the peasants thought it was nice while it lasted.
Continue.
Game length 4 years. Spouse Law Life East, successor Monarch Shadowhawk II. The nobles, the wealthiest noble, suspiciously outlandish, possibly because he wasn't here. The poorest noble, sure gold, because I think they spent all their money in that last effort.
Yep.
Yeah. And the kingdom ends as this. The barons are clearly the most powerful overall faction, but they couldn't get their military up because I wouldn't let them.
Because half our team was AFK.
This is true. I think if you'd had your members here, you'd have probably managed it.
I contend we were actually closest to being able to take it, but
Yeah, you needed my stability down 2 points, authority up 2 points, or...
To be honest, it felt like once you two got your third scheme, the game was kind of already done because the events that Shadow had.
I'd already got to the end game by that stage, yeah. So I managed to leave just long
there
enough.
was no option for you guys to actually win because there was no option to raise your scores. That Shadow.
It's sort of you can either have goals that go together, or you can have goals that go opposite ways, which we had. Which
right
means
at the
that
end, yeah, it was like there was goals that hurt Shadow and helped us, but like, and also it was very confusing. And I thought that was when, that's how you would win a game. I think.
Yeah.
But it was a little too late. I think.
I'm gonna press continue game. We're probably not gonna do this, but
I just want to see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, we get to continue as.
Oh, it then restarts everything else. So okay.
Yeah. Except the names and.
That's really cool. What a cool game.
Yeah, we'll have to do this again at some point.
Right.
I think, Aiden, did you buy this as well, or did you just...
Yes, I bought it as well.
Alright, you're next time.
Okay.
Yes, we must...
Aegon, don't be silly.
Yeah, we'll undermine Aegon. It'll be perfect.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it took us 2 hours to play 4 years. I mean, it's...
I think that's okay
does
for a
take a minute.
stream length. It's fine, but yeah.
It's fine, yeah.
Alright.
But I think it's one of those where you wouldn't want to play multiple games.
No, I'm definitely not
Yeah,
doing it now.
no.
No, I'm thinking another time in
Yeah.
the future. But yeah, no, we're ending things here. The game is over. We've been streaming for 2 hours. Yeah, we'll end it here. Thanks for joining those who did. Thanks for people in chat. Thanks for those who voted on everything and tried to ruin my day. You failed.
We could have done it too if it wasn't for you meddling wizards.
Indeed.
I am now eligible for golden armor in King of the Castle.
Yep, because you own the game and that's one of the random unlocks you get. I was actually wearing what you actually get for that. But anyway, I'm going to get myself a Mumbling Historian and, yeah, enjoy my rest of the
Yeah.
evening.
I think we should make ourselves a Mumbling Historian and enjoy
Indeed.
it.
You had...
I almost hope that when we play it again, it remembers that. People eating mumbling.
Oh, I would love it if it had that kind of legacy memory. That would be awesome. See how
I
it
just
goes.
wanted to become a goddamn wizard.
I know, well, you did, technically. You were successful in killing at least one person.
Yeah, you-
Check
Accidentally on
before you
purpose.
left if I would have been Mumbling Historian the third in the game.
Maybe. Could have happened.
Yeah.